Hey folks, welcome to Thunderpunk Radio. I'm here with my good friend Michael Broderick, and we're going to be working one-handed reload drills. Right now, we're going to work on strong side reloads. If you have not seen our other reload video, go back and watch that one first because you get to use two hands. This one, we're only using one hand. So we're going to start out. Oh, were you going to say something?
I was going to say this is a first for me. So.
Oh, this is perfect. This is awesome. So we're going to start out the same way we started the drill in the last video, with our slide lock back, nothing in the chamber, and we don't even have a magazine in right now, so it's just an empty gun with the slide lock back in our holster. All right, so we're going to give this hand a home, and that's where it's going to stay. You can put it behind your back, you can put it in your belt loop, shove it down your pants, whatever is appropriate for the area that you're in. I'm going to put it right here for right now, and I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach across. I'm going to dig that magazine out of my pocket. I'm going to take it. You got this, John?
Yep.
Whoop. And we're just going to put it in there, okay? And then watch this, my slide locks forward in this magazine. Perfect demonstration. So I'm using a different, I'd like to use my battle belt, but I want to show that like you can just use a normal outside the waistband holster for this.
So we're taking from this pocket.
Yep. Exactly.
Just slamming it home.
So the reason we're doing that is so we're getting used to loading it with one hand. All right, now we are going to draw, we're going to present, all right, pull the trigger, nothing happens. All right, so we're going to bring it in, we're going to push that mag release. Hopefully the weapon falls free. All right, you can shake it out if you have to, and then, well, how do we reload? How do we do this? We're going to reholster, we're going to reach across, we're going to grab another mag. There we go. We're going to insert it, pull this out, we're going to rack. Okay, so
I didn't see that.
That's all right. So with this 1911, as I'm inserting it, because of this holster, it's like just going forward. So it's kind of not the best demonstration. Why don't you take a turn? Yep. All right, there we go. All right, now that you have that round chambered, present, pull the trigger. All right, we're going to scan, make sure there's no other threats, so that way we can reholster. Boom.
So the purpose of this is, I imagine if you're injured, this arm is out of the fight.
Or let's say you got your kids or your niece or you're holding on to someone and you're shooting and you're moving and you can't put them down. So there could be a bunch of different reasons, but the first and primary reason is in case you're injured.
Got it.
So in case you can't, the whole thing is if I can't use this arm, can I shoot and fight with just one arm?
Copy.
All right, so we're gonna, now using both arms, we're going to lock the slide back. All right, put it back in here. And we're going to do the same thing one more time. Okay? So, give that hand a home. All right. Shooter ready. Shooter up. Nothing. All right, boom. Back. Pull this around. Put it back in there. Now again, normally I'd rack this. Okay, John, you want to get that?
Yep. So I'm gonna come out, catch it on the
on the sight.
Rear sight.
Boom.
There we go.
Present. All right, we'll look. All right, and then put it away. So why don't you pull that weapon out and let's get a close-up of his sights. So some guns, especially 1911s, come with sights that are kind of like ramped up like this, and you can't rack them on anything. If you're getting a fighting gun or a defensive gun, you want to make sure that the sights have a sharp edge on them, so that way you can rack it on your belt. Now let's say you weren't wearing a fancy battle belt. You can rack it on your pocket. If you rip your pants, oh well, buy durable pants. You know what I mean? But like whatever you can do, because it's all you have.
This won't work. Oh, there's no round. There's no round in it. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That'll work. It's like, why wasn't this working?
And it's like when you're first doing reload drills and stuff,
Yeah.
and then doing this all one hand. It's like, or when you're first starting out, you forget that like an empty magazine in a properly functioned modern pistol, you won't be able to. Or it's more difficult to.
Look, I know better. I just forgot.
All right. So how would that feel?
Cool, man.
All right. We're going to start out the same way again. Slide lock back. We already got a mag in our gun this time.
Yep.
So we're going to give this hand a home. Shooter ready. shoot her up.
Ah! Let's go again. I immediately went with my left hand. That hand's dead. I'm going to go behind me this time.
There you go.
All right. So, totally out of commission this one.
All right. Here, I'll do that too. Hand behind the back. All right. Shooter ready. Shooter up. And you can see my t-shirt is getting in a little bit of the way, so I got to work on that. Oh, and I'm already... Shoot. Huh.
I got you.
There we go.
Keep fighting.
Yep.
Oh, we going? Oh,
No. Well, you
continuously?
you can't because like we're not shooting real bullets, so it doesn't lock back all.
Yes.
All right, so grabbing onto my belt in the back here. Shooter ready. Shooter up. Now, you might have seen a snap cap roll out. That was just one that was already chambered in the gun. So, all right, so now we reset our weapon.
Jonathan, did I flag you before?
I did not notice.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out in the video.
All right.
All right, we'll do the same thing again.
Home for this.
Yep. All right, shooter ready. Shooter up. Now, I'm always getting a good sight picture before I pull the trigger. See, I had to work at that one. God damn it. So this holster is tripping me up, but it's good to know right now that this holster is tripping me up so that I can address that issue. When I use my leather 1911 holster, I haven't had that problem where when I'm putting the mag in, see how that's sliding forward?
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. So I think what I'm going to try to do is maybe not slap it as hard. All right, so slides lock back. Slide back.
I gotta
We're gonna
reset. Reset. There we go. Switch this over here. And mags in. Good.
Okay, I'm going to grab my belt with my other hand. That way it's definitely not going anywhere. Okay, shooter ready. Shooter up. Good sight picture. Boom, boom, boom. Stand up a little taller, Mike. Whoop. There we go.
Up top.
Boom.
I'm also
wait,
trying
I'm
not
gonna scan
to.
Before I holster, I'm getting ahead of myself.
There you go. I'm trying not to block you with the camera.
Don't worry about
All
that.
right.
Okay,
let's
so
reset.
yep, reset. Okay, shooter ready. Shooter up. Blech. All right. How does that feel?
It's good. Something I need to work on though is making sure I get a proper sight picture before I pull the trigger. I get it out there and I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
And that's everybody too, especially
Right.
when, the two things that happen right off the bat when someone first starts shooting is after a couple shots, most people will always start shooting low. And it's that anticipation of the recoil and it's subconscious. They don't even know they're doing it. That's why I always say, let it surprise you. Every time you pull the trigger, it's like, over exaggerated, obviously, to drive the message home, but like, let it surprise you every time. And the other thing is, you just get into shooting and it's like, no, get a good sight picture.
Right.
Now there is reflexive shooting, and like depending upon how far the target is away, just point shooting can also work, but that's getting a little bit more advanced. For now, practice getting a good sight picture. And for most people that means that front sight post is crystal clear, your rear sight post is a little blurry, and your target is a little blurry. So, cool.
Cool.
Anything else we should work on or talk about for this, or?
No, I think once I really locked that hand away, it wasn't that muscle memory of going for it with my left hand. I'm pretending that I can't use this arm. So really to lock it away was helpful. And then just for going forward when I practice this at home to remind myself. It's a lot to think about. So to remember to get that clear sight picture before I break
Before
the
you
shot.
pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Yep. So one thing I'll say too is like you could practice with a thing of groceries, but if I have a thing of groceries, I'm dropping the groceries and using both hands. But if I have a baby, I'm not dropping the baby. I'm not dropping the baby. And yeah, is it going to get loud for that baby? Yeah, but I'd rather me and that baby be alive, you know. And like, so you could practice carrying like a 45 pound. Well, how much do babies weigh? They don't weigh 45 pounds. Yeah, I weigh.
That's a big baby.
All right, folks. Michael.
Hey, so don't forget to mash that like button. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think. And don't forget to subscribe. Tell all your friends about Thunderpunk Radio. We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you. Have a great one.